How's it going, YouTube? And welcome back to my comic life. This is episode 6, I believe, and I just want to say that I thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you for the people who have shouted me out. It's been great. It's really rejuvenized me. Like, just getting back into the comics and everything. It makes me excited just to get on and talk to you guys. So today I finally went to my comic book store and I had a huge stack of comics that came out last week. Now I know in a couple of days is another Wednesday, but I won't be able to go to that, go pick it up on that day. Hopefully I'll be able to pick it up sometime during the weekend. But at my job, I'm usually working 10-day stretches, have a couple days off, and then another 10 days. It makes for a good paycheck, but man, it makes it sometimes hard to read. But going to my comic book shop, it was just a joy. Like, I go there, right? And it's a huge shop. It's probably the biggest one I've ever seen. It's 2 stories. The second story is just purely for the games. And last night they had a tournament, and there was 400 people there. That tells you how big. And it's funny though. Like, here in Washington, it's not that big of a state. But in that little area of Olympia, there's just a mecca for geek-related stuff. So it was just really great. So going there, picking up my comics, I got The Warning, issue number 3. I read issue number 1. I enjoyed it. You got this alien invasion about to happen. Haven't read issue number 2, but I really need to get on it. Middle West, issue number 3. I still like The Warning. I am like almost a month behind on my from December books. So when I go and read it, I try to at least to get 2 books in. So Middle West, really intrigued to see where this one goes. I really love the first one. Skottie Young does a really great job. And George Corona, his artwork is just brilliant. Even sometimes, I know it might be blasphemy, but just that one issue of Middle West, I thought George Corona, he did a great job, and maybe it was best that Skottie Young wasn't the artist on this book, because that artist and Skottie Young just work so well together. Got Lodgers, issue number 4. Oh no, issue number 3. Issue number 1 and 2 is really cool, like little noir story. So I'm intrigued to see where this book goes. Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 13. Like most of the books, I am 1 issue behind, so I need to start reading more. Everybody who's a comic book lover has that feeling where like, oh god, I'm getting behind. But now that today is, my first day off in 10 days, I've read some, gone to the comic shop, and I feel like tonight I'm going to get a big chunk of read. Book I did not expect to pick up, but it was in my pull list, and because of how many books, I didn't really check them all out to see what he put in there. Sometimes he's like, hey, I think you might like it. Wolverine, Return of Wolverine, issue number 4. I have to go get the rest of them just so I can read this book. Like the cover, but, the comic book guy that my shop, he's like, hey, sometimes I'll put stuff in there I think you might like. You don't have to buy it. Usually I do, because I love to support, because the comic book shop that I get all my my Marvel and DC stuff from, it's a little shop, and it's only 5 miles away from my house, where the bigger one, that is like 20 minutes away. So I go to this little guy's shop, and I love it, I always get a good conversation over there, and it's just good to support your local comic book shops. Man Without Fear, issue number 3. I was thinking about not picking up this issue, but knowing that I think after issue number 4, the new regular Daredevil run will start to happen. So keep on seeing where this book's going to go. American Carnage, issue number 2. I missed this one last month, and because when I went to the bigger one, my independent hall was really small, so I was able to go pick this up. I was able to catch up Electric Warriors, issue number 2. And issue number 3. Orlando is not my favorite writer in the world, but Electric Warriors issue number 1 was really imaginative. The art was brilliant. So I decided, hey, why not go pick up the next 2 issues. Batman Who Laughs, issue number 2. Scott Snyder. I'm not sure about his Justice League run, but anytime he ever does anything with Batman, I'm always down. I want to go back and try to find the first appearance of the killing, or the Batman Who Laughs, because I just love this character design, and the parts I've seen of him, I was just like, man, you're an awesome character. And I think it was in Teen Titans, I forget which issue, but I heard that that's where his first appearance was from. The Flash, issue number 62. Josh Williamson, I love his Flash. I believe he was the writer with Brian Buccellato on the New 52 run of the Flash. And so just to know that he is back on the series, I just have loved it. I've loved the journey that the Flash is having, learning about the Sage Force, the Strength Force, and all these different forces. It really has evolved the whole entire Flash universe really well, especially after like Mark Waid introduced the Speed Force back in the early 2000s, I believe. So I believe it was the early 2000s, but Mark Waid, he introduced this whole thing of Speed Force, which you see in the television shows all the time, and now to see the evolution of it even further now is really awesome. And you're getting a lot of brand new characters in there. A lot of them I really want to see again. There was this one from, I forget what country she was from, but she was pretty awesome with her with the Strength Force. And then I got Justice League Dark, issue number 7. Need to catch up on this one too. as you can tell, it's a running theme. But James Tynion IV, I really loved his run on Justice League Dark. I really loved that little mini event that we got with the Witching Hour. And so to see him going strong still with him helping out Scott Snyder on the Justice League run, which I have to say, James Tynion, his issues in Justice League are great, but sometimes Scott Snyder's issues, they get a little bit bogged down. Alright, Batman Detective Comics, all the way countdown to issue 1000 with 996. Ooh, I can't, this is probably, yeah, when I get to this week's books, I only got a couple more books from last week. Once I get to this week, oh my god, this book is going to be amazing. Wonder Woman, issue number 62. I'm giving this Willa Wilson to finish out the story arc. If I don't see a place that she's going with Wonder Woman, this book is definitely going to be on the chopping block. Intrigued to see where Superman's going to go now that Connor Kent is back from his whole adventure with his grandfather. And now that he has returned, but as a teenager or as a young adult, intrigued to see where that goes. Ooh, I always love myself as a Hawkman. Brian Hitch, his artwork is amazing, and Vendetti's writing is just superb. This is easily one of my favorite DC books. Suicide Squad, issue number 50, $4.99 price tag. Hopefully it'll be worth it. This cover doesn't really do all that much for me, but I'm always down for the Suicide Squad. I do believe the Suicide Squad is ending soon, or at least that's what I heard. So, but I always enjoy Suicide Squad. Supergirl, issue number 26. Mark Andreyko is the writer on this book, and I had no idea. If you are a fan of the YouTube channel Collider, or the Schmodown, the movie trivia Schmodown, he's a huge player in that on that channel, and I had no idea that he was always wearing the DC hat. But I thought it just out of his love for DC Comics. No, he's a writer. I was so surprised when I was watching the DC Daily, and there he was, and I was like, whoa! Why didn't it ever correlate between me that you were the same guy who's writing Supergirl? I don't know. But I just thought it was funny. Fantastic Four, issue number 6. Love this cover. Fantastic Four has been okay. I did not care for any of the wedding issue or the wedding, anything to do with the wedding. Didn't really care for it. But now that Doom's back, oh yeah, I'm down. Firefly, issue number 3. Like everything else, gotta read issue number 2. But definitely have enjoyed Firefly. Death Orb, issue number 4 of 5. Love that cover. Death Orb has been a really, I would say awesome, but really cool sci-fi romp. And every single issue ends with a cliffhanger that makes you want to go and read the next issue. Hopefully everything is going to have a good conclusion to it. I do expect that there's going to be more, because I did see in the solicitation for the whole the volume or the trade paperback, it does say volume number 1, so I'm definitely thinking that Death Orb is going to continue after this run. And then, of course, I have my sale receipt in this one. Just on my local. This is on the second one where I just spent $31.20. That's actually pretty low for a comic book run. But House of Whispers, issue number 5. I love the Sandman universe, but House of Whisper has been one of those books that's just like, I don't know if I really enjoy it, or, I'm intrigued to see where it goes, but I feel like the writer just doesn't have a good grasp on where she wants to take it. So that was my comic haul. It was a beautiful day. Finally, it's not raining in Washington. And I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about my plans for my channel and for this, my comic life, my vlog that I do. Now, that's going to be coming out Monday through Friday. So expect a new episode every single day, Monday through Friday. And Saturday and Sunday, I want to try to put out videos of full story arcs, especially the things that are going to be coming out in volumes or trade paperbacks soon. So, I want to do one for The Whispering Dark. That book is going to be concluded, and I think in February or March, the trade paperback's coming out. I want to talk to you guys about the story and basically, should you buy it or should you not? Anything from DC, from like Batman or anything that's been put into a trade paperback, I want to talk about that and tell you guys if you should buy it or if you should wait or whatnot. So it's a lot of fun things. I'll be doing those things on Saturday and Sunday. And on Monday and Monday through Friday, it'll be these vlogs, just talking about some of the comics that I picked or that I've read and my thoughts on them. And hopefully this whole entire thing will evolve into a more bigger production. But for now, it's just you and me and my iPhone. Just getting down to the bare bones. But I love comics. I love talking to you guys about comics. And I also, if you have any questions for me, if you made it to the end of this video, if you have any questions for me, let me know down below and I'll answer them in this video. Like Sleepy Reader, he asked me about my thoughts and if I saw the latest Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And let me tell you, going to see that movie was breathtaking. I mean, I heard everybody saying it's a revolution for animation. It's on the level of a Toy Story. And I always get disappointed when I go into a film and it's overhyped. That's why a lot of times I try to stay away from trailers. The trailers overhype you on what the final product's actually going to be. Hence why I haven't seen the new Spider-Man Long Way From Home or whatever it's called. The new trailer that came out. I haven't watched it. Now if I go to the movie theaters and the trailer plays, I'll watch it. And I'll enjoy it. But if I know I'm going to go see a film, I don't try to seek out the trailers, because the trailers usually spoil it. So I go into the Spider-Verse with low expectations, because then you ain't going low, so when it hits that high, it's just a miracle. And the first moments with that film just getting to see Miles Morales and getting to meet him and his family and his uncle. It was all brilliant. And to see, spoiler, the death of Spider-Man, which I didn't think they were going to go down that road, was amazing. And it really is set up for, the whole Spider-Man cliche of the death. And you're thinking that that's going to be the big death that's going to weigh on Miles Morales' life. Well, no. I'm not going to spoil who really dies. That just puts him over the edge. Or gives him his spider complex that you see a lot of Spider-Man characters have. Like the Uncle Ben and whatnot. And it was just, as an animation standpoint, brilliant. As a storytelling, it was above and beyond anything that can. The whole entire storyline between Miles Morales and his father, brilliant. I really wish that we dived a little bit more into Miles Morales and his mother. I love the fact that he's half Mexican I think he's half Mexican and he's half black. It was really cool to see the different diversity in the culture of New York. You really get to see it feels like a different place than what we're usually seeing from in films. And the whole Dr. Octopus reveal was brilliant. So there was a lot of things I loved. I love that film. I can't wait to buy it on Blu-ray and just watch that film over and over again. Because it's definitely, I cannot wait to show that film to my nephews, who are 6 and 5, and my little niece, she's only 2. So she's not ready yet, but it would be really fun to show this film to my nephew. So that's it for today. If you got any questions, let me know down below. My name's David, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on My Comic Life. Remember, Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday will be some more in-depth reviews for some different comics. I'll see you guys next time on My Comic Life.